These are Italian bees that were installed 3 days ago, and I want to see how they're adapting to their new hive, because they're building on fresh foundation, and if they've got any type of comb built in the brood chamber, which is down here, I'm going to go ahead and release the queen from her cage. And I had some problems with the foundation and some of the supers falling out and falling sideways, so I'm going to replace them with these ones. So I'm going to set these aside right here. It's a fairly nice day, so they should behave. We'll see. They're very active right now, so I don't think they're going to give me any troubles. Don't squish anyone. The hive tool. This is just a hive body I stuck on top to make room for food. Anyhow, this is the foundation that had kept on falling out yesterday, and I didn't want to get rid of it. My chickens back here are anxiously awaiting. I've got Red here. She likes to jump and catch things, and I see she likes bees, and she's after one right now, so shame on her. But at least she can't eat them all. Still got plenty of bee food, which is just simple sugar syrup. And it looks like they've been coming back. I see pollen on their legs, so it appears they've been coming back. They found a pollen source. These are the 3 frames that I removed the foundation. Oh darn it, I had another one that dropped on me too, so I'm going to have to replace it as well. They haven't been in here long enough to really propolize anything. Ah, someone on my face. Oh, someone's a little pesky. So, they seem busy at work there. Can't tell if she stung me or not. I don't think she did. Just set that right there. They know where home is. And find their way back. Those are the frames that have no foundation in them. So I was going to put the ones that have the foundation that I want to use, which is the foundation for comb honey. It doesn't have any plastic in it. So I'm going to put those ones towards the center, because I know they'll fill those up first with honey. And the foundation staying in the rest of these just fine. And then I'll put the plastic super frames in here. It's going to be a problem because they don't fit. So I'm going to have to make some modifications. I'll just leave these here for now. These bees here. Side frames. They will build their own foundation and comb in here without foundation. It might be a little erratic. If it gets too erratic, I'll just pull it out and make lip gloss out of it. Or not lip gloss, but lip balm. Anyhow, so I'm going to pull this super off. Hopefully no one gets too upset with me. Carefully set that on a solid surface. And now I have placed their queen right here. So I want to see if they've built any comb yet on these frames. And it appears they are just starting. I don't actually see any comb ready for laying yet. Maybe they've done so on another frame. The queen is on the center frame here, and she is clipped on right here in this little box, so she can't get out. If I can scrape enough bees away. You can see her in there, and they're feeding her through the screen. But I do not see any comb yet. So there's really no purpose to let her out because there's nowhere for her to lay eggs. And that doesn't mean they've settled into their home yet if there's no comb built. So I'm not comfortable releasing the queen from her cage yet until she has a place to lay. Check one more frame. Oops. And again, it's just foundation. They're just getting started. No useful comb. Back in here, I'm going to make sure there's room for the queen so that they can get in there to feed her. And I will go ahead and put the super back on. Don't want to squish anyone, but sometimes there's just no way to help it. Oh, one of them pooped on me. They won't poop in their house. So when they get out like this, they'll poop. And then that is bee poop. This yellow stuff here. Because they don't poop in the hive. So the feeders have got plenty of syrup. I'm going to set them back on top here. That should give them what they need to build their comb. Apparently they haven't decided they're staying yet, so they haven't started building, which kind of concerns me, but it's only been a couple days. I'll go ahead and leave this in here. Maybe they can reuse the wax. I doubt it. They don't really reuse wax. And they can build their own comb. These frames have spacers, so it keeps exactly one bee space, it's called, between the frames. That way they don't connect the frames with honey, or wax, I mean, or try to propolize them together. I will place this hive body back here, and it's just here to protect the sugar. We don't want it out where the ants and other insects can get at it. Close them back up. And I'll stick a brick on here to keep the cover on in the wind. Last thing I want is this thing blowing over, or an animal like a raccoon getting into it. Make sure everything's lined up. We're done, and I dropped a bunch of bees over here on the ground, over by the chickens, so for their sake, they better get back to the hive. And now I could sweep them up, I suppose, but they'll find their way back. Looks like most of them have already. Anyhow, we didn't release the queen today, but I'll have another video when I do get some comb built and I do release the queen. Goodbye.